ever. Up next, it's our main event between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go at Mile High. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he gets him about 3 yards here on the game's first offensive snap.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Nix from the gun. His first throw is an interception. Donovan Wilson picks it off. And the Cowboys have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
Sets up 1st down and goal at the 8-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Kill. 27, 26, 26.
Through again. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and
Prescott set to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Yeah, I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Going for it, it's Williams. And they stop it. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on down near the end zone.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Harvey once more. Escapes the defender. He's got a gain of 6 there. Willie Cooker with the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skips down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 31. It's Harvey straight ahead. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Nix. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He'll get the return out across the 30 before he goes out. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be their last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
Lou gets the handoff. Fights his way through a tackle. A lot of space ahead. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, here's Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Offense in a hurry up here.
4 yards. That's another Broncos 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. They tried to air it out, but just couldn't hook up. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Harvey. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams.
We know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Finds the in route complete. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Offense up to the line fast.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
It's a 3rd down give to Harvey. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here's Nix. Short throws dropped. This one's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Intercepted in the end zone. Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Okay, that's far from the 1st time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Yeah! 26.
Play action now for Prescott. Throw deep to the left side. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. Second down now, they need 7.
Ready!
Now Nix. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. They send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. 1st down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Yeah! Here we go!
Dak now from the gun. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Go, get out there. Hey, kill. 26.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing a 4th down. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. Gets some space around midfield. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
At the 11-yard line.
From the red zone now. He's got it. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds. They hand that excellent field position up across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. Still fighting forward. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's a Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Hold on a sec. Hey, why even touch?
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
Kevontae Turpin. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll run the toss to Blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
They got out ahead of that one. A good thing, too. That effort, right? Just that pursuit, that want-to. May have prevented a big play, and instead, they nearly gotten for a tackle for loss.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take one. Wait, take.
Prescott will look to throw. Screen here for Williams. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go. Wait, take.
We'll start the drive with Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, 46. Go. Hey, 47.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Back.
26.
They'll run here following the penalty. Crosses midfield, still going. At the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Harvey now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Giving this to Harvey. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Yeah, here we go. Line.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. Line.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Now it's Prescott again. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check. Line.
Throwing again, Prescott. Catch made over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
Who gets it? And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this other than simply splendid?
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. So we hit the end of the third quarter. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Still on it. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Fourth and forever coming up. Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Once more, it's Nix. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They'll throw again. Nix. Caught by Pat Bryant. He's got it in the red zone. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for our Broncos. 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
From the red zone on 1st. Headed out right. Catch made. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets...
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, So the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Nix leading the Broncos to the line for this two-point try.
The Broncos will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Looking from the pistol, Prescott. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Gotta cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He'll throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. This is headed perilously close to their end zone, Brock. That tackle sends them backwards to the 4. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start at the ground with Dobbins. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That is on 9-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Nix looking to throw. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. First down from the 42. He'll look to throw it. Gotta set up the screen here. It's Harvey. He's dropped a big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. All right, here we go. Second down. Setting up to pass. Complete out to the right. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. They're both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys make the play that should win them this game. The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. The 3rd down run with Blue. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. This from the right hash and a considerable distance.
9-yard attempt.
It's running out of steam and it falls just short. It's no good. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
They tried for the field goal to really eliminate all shadow of a doubt, and instead, let's introduce some doubt into the picture and a little energy on the other side, Kate. It's not quite an automatic win still. They're going to have to get focused defensively and make sure they get a stop to clinch this.
Here he is to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down. Here he is to throw. Sends this to the end zone. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And they fail to make this a two-score ball game.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. To throw, here's Nix. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
One final shot here. Need this to force overtime. And the Hail Mary's caught. Touchdown. This game is not over yet. They could force overtime here. This entire game came down to just 2 plays, Brock. They've knocked out the far more difficult one with that touchdown as time expires. And now a chance to force overtime.
And now it comes down to whether they can get the 2-point play or not, but it's hard to question that every bit of juice, every bit of momentum in the building right now is totally on their side.
Forget that tie. These guys are playing for it all.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here he goes, one final shot. And that's it. No completion, no overtime. This game is over. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. Like the last laugh, gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go